question 9, we're being asked about natural selection, and we're going to be asked which of our 5 statements here is correct with respect to natural selection. Okay, so we'll start with 1. Individuals within a species show variation. Now we know this to be true. Taking a look around the human species, there's of course a great deal of genetic variation within a given species. And it's this variation that facilitates natural selection, which we'll come to in a moment. So for the time being, we can say this is true. Moving on to 2, we're told that individuals within a species compete for, amongst other things, resources. Well, we know this to be true again. For instance, we could just take the example of human beings, or we could talk about, for instance, plants growing next to each other in a forest might be competing with each other for light, or nutrients within the soil. All of these things are resources for life. Moving on to 3, we're told that individuals with advantageous adaptations are more likely to survive to adulthood. Well, we can imagine this to be true. Advantageous adaptations increase the likelihood of survival. Moving on to 4, only individuals with advantageous alleles will be able to breed. Well, the term only should be a red flag immediately. Only individuals with advantageous alleles are not the only ones that can breed. It's just the case that they're more likely to survive to adulthood and therefore reach a breeding age, and therefore they're more likely to pass on their alleles. So we can say that this is wrong. However, our next one, alleles for advantageous adaptations are more likely to be inherited. Well, this is true because of the likelihood of survival to adulthood and the likelihood of being selected for a mate, for instance. So we can say our answer is that 1, 2, 3 and 5 are correct. Therefore our answer is option C.